I have always been reluctant to define my work. Perhaps because, in my consideration, art is an infinite possibility that overflows my capacity for discernment. An exploratory journey that never ends. I think it is time to talk about this journey I started 12 years ago. Since I was a child, I have had a natural disposition to accumulate objects. Objects that I found, inherited, and recycled. Objects with emotional values beyond their practical utility. Vessels that holds the contingencies of our reality. This immanent power related to objects drove me to bring them to life in my works. In this alchemy, stop motion animation was the perfect ingredient. It has allowed me to reveal the poetry hidden in objects, like no other resource. Video has something that attracts me like a magnet. It penetrates, in a multi-orgasmic way, the world perceptive body of the observer. My mission is to convert this potentiality into action. I like to create stories. I have noticed that many of those stories return to the same place, my subjective reality. They are fragmented, dark, surreal, sensorial stories. My ideas are consequences of my obsessions. The irrevocable character of time, personal identity, artistic experience. I'm interested in showing the implicit limits of the human condition by inducing the viewers to place themselves facing those limits. Is it possible to affect the audience perception in such a way that they become aware of their limits? Is it possible to produce this change if we live every day more and more overwhelmed by the visual stimuli that blur our capacity of astonishment? Alejandro Jodorowsky said, "I want to create images that will never be forgotten." I believe in the capacity of art to affect perception. I believe it is still possible to reach aesthetic forms that produce real changes in our behavior and immerse us at a different time. I believe it is possible to do so by de-automatizing the ways and forms of making and presenting the artwork. This automatization of presentation creates an automatization of perception. My greatest challenge is to achieve this. Technology has been my weapon of choice to face this challenge. It has allowed me to configure my pieces and enhance a multilateral aesthetic experience. It has pushed me to transform my work from mono-channel videos to video installations with a more interactive approach. This process led me to focus on creating expanded audiovisual experiences. I'm currently researching the construction of immersive spaces to show subjective processes in real time. Spaces that seek to sensory involve the audience, for the formal estrangement as the main premise.